shout out my homie JR. Dopest natives alive, baby. Let's go.
Dopest natives alive.
Dopest natives alive.
Give me chills.
The dopest natives alive, Northside Bay. Boom.
Yo. Yo. Check 1, 2. Yeah, what's up, everybody? You're in the house. Dopest natives alive. We in the studio. Rick Junk, your host here. Your hostess with the most is the freshest on the West Coast. I won't say that because we got ladies in the house tonight. And we got one of the dopest female natives alive, MzShellz. We're coming into her new song, Hustler. We got a hustler in the house, real hustler. MzShellz, what's good?
What's good? It's dope to be here.
There's those fucking crickets again. That's what we mean. We meant to get the applause going. We got the crickets happening yesterday. We got to get rid of the crickets because crickets ain't got no business up in here. Yeah, so MzShellz, thanks for coming in and bringing the vibes, bringing the energy. We just came into a song of yours called Hustler. Why don't you tell us about that?
Hustler. So I wrote this song a couple years ago, and I basically wanted to walk people through the life of an artist because one day I was like, holy crap.
It ain't cap, okay? Crap.
I was like, we're so busy that we basically got up. We had to hustle our way to the radio show. We had to make the post office. We had to do a photo shoot. We had to do a video shoot. Then we had to go to the show. Then we had to set up the merch. We had to do a couple deliveries in between that time. Then we had to set up the booth, perform, and then run the booth.
You guys
all
are
to
hustling.
Do it again, yeah.
Straight hustling.
Yeah, all to do it again the next day.
That's the way it's got to be. So where's the straight hustler hail from? Where do you come from?
I come from Regina, Saskatchewan.
Regina, Saskatchewan, the 306. Are you, what's the name of the...
306. I come from a little reserve called Carry the Kettle.
Carry the kettle?
Yes.
Carry the kettle. Man, that rings a bell for some reason. I'm thinking something to do with ceremony, but... on my my mother's side, we're from Onion Lake, Saskatchewan. So
nice.
I'm not, I haven't really been there, but I know there's a valley named after our family out there, which is pretty dope. Born and raised out here, BC, so
nice.
West Coast Cree. I eat salmon. No, I don't eat salmon. Reminds me of being poor. No. But anyways, so you got this new track Hustler coming up, and you got some the fit going on. We both got sweatsuits, and we're in the sweat lodge because it's super hot as hell in here. Tell us about the Hustler sweatsuits.
Yeah, so I made this when I dropped the track, so I wanted to kind of like have a double promo. I was trying to aim for something, and I was like, I'm gonna create merch and promote it through the song. So I was able to do a giveaway every day or every week of the month of March for everybody who shared, who liked, who commented, and that's how I got the community engaged with the song Hustler.
Yeah.
And we ran it up to like 9K now.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really dope how we did this.
So then where does the hustler mentality come from?
It comes from when your family's... Okay, so I come from Regina, Saskatchewan, and if anybody knows Regina, Saskatchewan, it's a gutter. It's like sometimes we don't make it out the hood.
Yeah.
So I was one of those fortunate people that made it out the hood, and I came out here back in 2010, and I had nobody. I knew nobody.
Came out by yourself?
Yeah, I had to change my life because where I was going, I would not be here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And so it sounds like resilience is key. And that is the key when you are a HUSTLEAER. We're Indians. No, that's not. I shouldn't say that. But, you know, a real key point of being a hustler is resilience, right? Because the thing that makes a hustler and an entrepreneur successful is never giving up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and actually, funny story on that because I like Nipsey Hussle, right? So I was following his journey and everything that he got going on. I was listening to his interviews and I was really invested. And then I seen that he sold his album for $100. Wow, and everyone thought it was bogus. Everyone thought it was crazy. But the way he did it, he sold out in like 12 hours.
Each
And-
album was $100.
Yeah, and Jay-Z bought like 10,000 of those.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit. So I was like, I'm going to create something and charge $100. So what I did, I created these Skoden bags.
Yeah.
Where you get $150 or $200 worth of merch for $100.
Wow.
And the first time I dropped that, it was crazy. I had like 24 orders just...
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared.
That's Regina hustling.
Yeah, yeah.
Putting out the work.
Yeah.
Now we're slanging Skoden bags,
Yeah.
not the other kind of bags.
Yeah. No, not those ones. We came out here to level up our lives, and that's what we did.
Hell yeah. Well, you know what? Merch is a booming business, and a lot of people make a lot of money off it. You know, one time I had this young kid who came out from Saskatchewan, and he came and stayed with me in my home. And reportedly, he's made over $1 million selling shirts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Yo, goals.
Dakota Bear.
Yo,
you know,
goals. I'm trying to get a shop, too. I was like, yo, if he could do it, I could do it. Like, shit. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and same thing, young hustler, just never gave up. And, you know...
his evolution is nice to watch.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, that's an inspirational thing. I think definitely... I think that's the thing. I used to think that Shopify thing was kind of a scam or kind of played out, but I think there's a lot of money to be made if you can get into that lane.
Yeah, yep. nativebynature.ca.
You got a website up?
Yeah, I got Shopify.
You got Shopify
I
too?
got Shopify.
Oh, how's that going?
It's it has its ups and downs. You have to really build your campaigns. You have to really stay in tune with the website on a like daily basis.
Yeah.
But if you just let it slide and like don't like pay attention to it, you're basically just paying for the site.
Well, you know, again, since we're talking about hustling, it kind of reminds me of hustling. Sometimes you pay yourself before you pay your bills, and that's how things are. It's like, you know, you're making some money on there, but sometimes it's not enough to, you know, keep things moving forward. It's just enough to pay some bills to keep you moving.
Yeah.
And but it'd be nice to get to the point where it's generating enough to like when bills come out, you don't even notice.
Right, you forget paydays.
Yeah. Man, when is payday? No. I'm waiting for a payday. WCB, you better hook me up. No, I called in sick and they made me claim WCB for being sick. I was like, so I got shorted 3 days on my pay, and oh man, I was suffering. We were talking about old bologna. That's what we were eating. We were eating the dark part. It was fried rice.
Can't even taste the crunchiness.
Yeah. So you make BC your home. What started you with the rap? Like, what got you into that?
I'm a poet at heart, so I was all about Tupac. I was all about like Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, TLC. Like back in my day, we barely had radios, and our playlist that we were able to create was like whatever was on the weekly top 40.
Yeah.
And we'd go in there and we recorded on our little cassette tapes. Yeah.
And so it got you just got inspired to start rapping?
Yeah, I started writing. I started with poetry, and then one day, me and my friends were sitting around the table, and we're just passing a paper, and we're writing down bar for bar for bar, and then one day, someone's like, yo, you should read this. Like, read it. Like, rap it. And I did, and ever since then, I was like, this is dope. I got to keep going.
Yeah.
And then I had my life troubles, but then I moved out to BC, and I really got into it.
Yeah.
Because it was like the only thing that I had. It was my only outlet, the only thing I could talk to. Because I didn't know anybody when I moved here. And yeah, no, I just poured my heart into the music. I got my own MacBook, my little mic, and I just kept going.
And so do you think that was the life ring that was tossed you, that saved you to kind of keep you going? Like,
yeah, because when I moved here I was dealing with the whole ministry services with my kids, and I literally escaped domestic violence, and I ran out here, literally, ran. And then I was able to, get my life back on track, still trying to do music. But at the time, I didn't have anybody really to, helped me learn like how to actually put my lyrics to the beat. So the people that I was working with were getting frustrated with me. They're like, "You're not doing it right," because they give me these beats that they didn't even match up to anything that I was doing, and he would get frustrated, and then he just stopped working with me.
Yeah.
He's like, "Okay, I'm done. Peace." I was like, "What?" All right. But then I found, I financed a MacBook or a HP Pavilion, and I got Fruity Loops, created a beat.
Yeah.
It was so cool. I was about to start rapping on it. The next day, it was gone.
Wow.
Because it was a 30-day trial, and it took me 30 days to make that beat. I was like, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't know why. I was just thinking about Columbia Clearinghouse. Do you guys remember that? You get 12 CDs for 1 cent or something like that.
What? Oh, no.
No, you got to remember that. But it was crazy because you'd literally fill out and check all the albums you want. And then you'd promise to send them 1 cent or whatever. But they would send you the CDs, and you'd have all the dopest music. And you just never pay them. Right? You know, so. But anyways, that's dope that hip-hop really helped. It sounds like it was a lifesaver for you, and it got you on track, and it gave you a direction. Because I know a lot of young people are looking for a direction and what to do. And hip-hop has saved a lot of people, young people, and not that it matters. I guess maybe it does matter or not. But I brought music studios to Arrows to Freedom. I don't know, forever ago, and then eventually over to Kaya, and then it kind of blossomed from there. And so I've been using hip hop as a tool to support young people for a long time.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
getting them to, the way I looked at it was journaling. Like, they didn't realize they didn't want to journal, right? They didn't want to talk about their life. But then when we start putting it in rhymes, they were talking about their life, right? And did you end up getting to work with like a youth group or a community that had a studio?
No, not at all. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We had we done it a few times throughout the community. Well, at Charm, we had a program called Charm, and we had Joey Styles and Lizzie and Danny and everybody come in and work with the kids. Adam Beach, and
nice.
it was pretty sweet. So.
Oh, that's dope.
But yeah, so you got the music happening. You're what was I gonna say about? Sorry, you were talking about coming from Regina, but I lost that train of thought. Anyways, I noticed that you had a upcoming show with Northside Baby. What's that like? Like, are you guys at a good friendship going, or?
I think I met him like twice. I
Yeah.
never actually like held a conversation with him.
Oh yeah. How did that come about? Like, how did you get this show?
So this last show that I was a judge, a part of the there was a rap competition, and the person that booked me for that was like, "Hey, this would be dope for you. I think you should come on this show and be a part of the rest of his these two shows that he has in Vancouver and Victoria." And I was like, "Count me in."
So you're going to be on both shows then?
Yeah.
Vancouver and, that's
November
dope.
28th and 29th.
Yeah, man, that's another great story. A young kid that, we came out here, we'd be chilling, and he'd have a little piece of paper, and this is a story for you guys to learn about Northside Baby, because all you see is the glamour and whatever now, but he used to have a piece of paper where he was literally budgeting $20, and he had like pack of smokes, some snacks, a few other things, right? But it was interesting, and then it was like on the brink of like the dreams not really happening for him. And then the last time we talked, he was going to rent a room in my place that Christmas, and he was going to spend Christmas with us. And I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden he just blew up, and doesn't return my calls, doesn't read my messages. But we're happy and we're proud, and I know the one thing he's going to honor is he said if he ever gets to Rogers Arena, we get to come for free. So
Oh, nice.
we believe
Pack it
in-
out.
Right. So that's a dope thing. I also seen that you were on tour with Savell.
Yeah, we actually did the road trip and tour through Cali to all the way to New Mexico. It was really dope. We made it to the gathering of MCs.
Nice.
And from there, we got booked from Stage 49 last year. Or no, this year.
Sick. Tell me about both of those things, Gathering MCs and then Stage 49.
Yeah, Gathering of MCs is a show that Defi hosts every year. And there's like a big, crazy MCs from all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a competition.
Did
and
you
we get
compete?
to perform. I was outside. I'm so upset about that.
What is that?
I was sitting out. I was supposed to be a part. I was supposed to have my little 7 minutes of rapping up there, and I was outside. The show was so packed. You had to like squiggle to get through.
Wow.
And I was trying to get through, and I couldn't get through, and I got passed up on. I was like, I'm right here.
And you were ready to go though?
I was ready to go. Like.
You know, that's the most important thing to me, that you were at the gathering of MCs where it was shoulder to shoulder, packed out house, and you had the cojones to want to get up there and rock the mic. Mm-hmm. That says a lot, you know, because sometimes you have to stop yourself and take a look at where you're at, you know?
Yeah.
Because once upon a time, this was just a dream and
Yeah.
idea. You know, when
I
you're
was rapping in the hood, just
right? You're struggling to put a beat together and write on beat, and people are like, "Peace, we're done."
Yeah.
Now you're touring.
Yeah,
right?
that was dope.
And again, back to resilience and perseverance. You know, if you keep on going, what you're doing now eventually is going to be like, man, I remember when I was at Dopest Natives Alive of all places. Just joking. But yeah.
And now we out in Cali.
Yeah, so how do you find that strength to keep on pushing? What keeps driving you?
I think the fact that I'm watching my bloodline die.
Yeah.
Because like I'm losing my brothers from addiction to alcoholism. I lost my mother. She got murdered, so she's a part of the missing and murdered Indigenous women. So I'm literally like just trying to keep my bloodline alive, and like I want my family, my name to have a legacy of something. Yeah. I want something to come out of us and not just alcohol and addiction.
Yeah.
So I need to keep that alive.
And you know, it sounds like you know, there's definitely a lot of pain and hurt and stuff that you carry from that. Mm-hmm. And once upon a time, from what I understand, you referred to yourself just as Shellz.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Was it shotgun shells?
Yes. It was. It really was. I was living a harsh life when I was in Regina, like a really bad life. Like, I almost got killed like 3 times.
Yeah.
Just because of the environments that I chose to put myself in. Yeah. And be around and just living the life of a ghetto hood kid. Yeah. The streets were the thing.
Yeah, and the key in that for you that are watching is choice. You have the power of choice, and you can change your environment, change your life whenever you choose to. Because that's what it sounds like you did.
Yes, it got to the point where I started having crazy dreams about like me dying. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's my little wake up call. So my mom made it to the age of 26. I was coming up there, and I was like, if I keep going, I'm not going to make it to 26. Yeah. So at 25, I was like, I'm gone. Because the city's going to take me in and spit me out in a coffin. Yeah. And that's how it really was. Like, it was wild.
And so the music you're writing as Shellz, was it different?
Oh, it was terrible.
Was it?
Yeah.
Terrible in which way?
Like, it was just ghetto. Like, there was no guide of what I'm in now. Yeah. It was just like some gangster ghetto music. Yeah, straight. But I had to let it out.
Yeah, I think you know, a lot of people have had to share that because I mean, it comes out in stuff that I work on still, because I mean, today I was listening to a song and I just read a lyric like that came to my head on the song, and I just burst out in tears. And it was just literally one sentence, and it was bringing tears, like emotions now. Mm-hmm. But I realized that what I said was, what did I say? Something like, why won't you take me with you, or why can't I go with you, or something like that. And then that was really that young kid of mine wondering why I couldn't go with my parents, who used to just leave me for like a month, you know, while they went and partied. Yeah. Right? And I didn't realize it struck a chord from way down beneath and just like brought up emotions. And now I'm going to develop that song because hopefully everybody else cries when they hear it. And I'm going to have my son rap on it and sing on it, my 8-year-old, because he's
nice.
super dope. Deadly
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, this song that's coming that you're gonna play next is called Pain, and it's a letter to my son because my son's going through, his hard times, and I'm trying to like guide him, but I'm not a man.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like boys need a man in their life.
Yeah, and that's true. Very true, and that's like, I'm reluctant to share words because I got a lot of opinions on that, because I had my first child and she was raised by her mother, and of course I'm the villain in that story. And something I said was misconstrued about her needing to take care of her because she's a woman. But what it was the way I was taught traditionally was I can't teach a woman how to be a woman. I can't tell her what it's like to have a moon time, and my elders always told me that if I was going to share something about something I don't know about, you're lying. As soon as you start talking about it, you're already lying, right? So I'm not going to talk about those things, but yeah, definitely very important for a man to be able to raise their son and be there for them. So I understand the struggle, recognize the struggle. So what we're going to do now is bring up this song, Pain, and let's have a listen. I usually don't play these all the way through, but this sounds like one of those ones we might just let go.
Hey little man, it was rough right from the start when they ripped you from my arms, and I know it broke our heart. He's a big little man, it's hard to understand. Wasn't a part of the plan, but I'm here to make amends. My little worry on your mama's little guy. I can see the hurt you hide. You can't wipe it from your eyes. But I see much, much deeper than you. I see it right through, and I know it's hurting you. Let you ride is what you wanna see, and I see you in my dreams. He wasn't good for you or me. Could I gave you to protect me on the streets? I'm a klepto with the heat. Can't get next to you or me. Ride for you, my boy. Ride for you, my boy. Try for you, my boy. Ride for you, my boy. Ride for you, my boy. Ride for you, my boy. I just want you to know that I'll ride for you, my boy. I'll try for you, my boy. I can fight in you, my boy. I'm a hiding from me, boy. I'm all around you with my joy. Seeing you, son, yeah, you know you mama's boy. Little man, I don't know what you're going through. Unexpected, what you move like a tiger on the loose. Tryna get close, but this is what you choose. I ain't tryna hit the snooze. Wake up to what's the news. What's the news, little man? What it do? So you looking at, and I know you see it too. You got a big heart, and I know it matches mine. Ticks like the time, slow it down and baby rewind. Growing up so quick, yo, what a trip. See the spark, son, and I'm tryna grab it quick. Such a hit or miss, and don't call me Shellz for shit. Bullseye shot, tell me don't love. The streets can have you, baby, I'm sorry, I'm going to war. Step back, son, there's no casualties of war. It's a spiritual battle, so we armored up some more. Creators got a path, and we know we're gonna soar. God's got us. Ride for me, baby. Try for me, baby. I'ma ride for you, baby.
Oh yes, MzShellz. That was a song for her boys, and it reminds me of. I was reminded actually. I think my wife had told me that. Don't you remember that song you and Danny and Lizzie made for your daughter? And I was like, we made a song together. And she's like, yeah, it was so awesome. I couldn't believe it. I think she said it made her cry and stuff. And I think it was like My Teardrops Fall Like Rain or something. It might have been called. And then my daughter's name's Rain.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, we had Danny and Lizzie on there, and I really wish I knew where that was. You know, so I could feel that, you know, like I can totally relate to that. And like, I was going to make a joke if people out there can hear. We got a band downstairs in another room. They're rehearsing, so you probably hear it bleeding through. And I was going to make a joke about, it's just our parents downstairs partying, you know, just like the old days, you know. You could be like, I just knew, okay, it's 12 o'clock, we're listening to some good old rock and roll, you know, where everybody's having fun, and the next thing you know, country comes on, and people are starting to cry around. Next thing you know, you hear some chairs flying, people are getting
glass
punched
breaking,
out, right?
doors opening.
Right, and then you go out there, there's a couple people passed out, blues music still playing a little bit. And,
every now and then you can find $5.
Yeah, especially if you pulled off the shoe and checked the tip of their sock. Right. I was going to share that, and I thought, man, it's could be triggering for people because it is real, and that what makes musicians, because you get a lot of people who go to school and stuff and they learn about these things, especially when you work with the people, but they can't tell a story like that. I just started reciting a story where you can finish the lines for me because it's a real thing we've experienced, and we can connect with people, and then translating that through your music is something that the people need.
Yeah, it's like detrimental.
Yeah.
Detrimental.
Yeah, denture-mental. You better have teeth. Gotta have the teeth in there, yeah.
Yo, I got a habit of doing that. I'm trying to be serious and talk about something, and I fuck up the word.
Yeah, that's funny, but that. I think the important thing is, and when I was listening to this song that you're making for your son, or you made for your son, it just again is realizing, and people don't get it enough to realize that you are on the right path and you are doing a great job, right? And your success compared to the next person might not be as much as they have, but you are, in your way, have been super successful, to be, a mother that's, raising their children. You've got your clothing going, you're pursuing a music career on top of being a mom, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know if you realize how great of a job you're doing or understand that.
No, we don't. We forget it.
Right,
because it's in go mode all the time.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard not to, and it's good to hear, because sometimes you can't really see where you're at.
Yeah.
We always start with a good dream of where we want, and as we move towards it, we start to forget, what it was like at the beginning. We don't see that, basement suite and all the struggles anymore.
Yeah.
And you get caught in between of where you want to kind of give up because you can't see the dream anymore, right? You just kind of.
It's like being a foot away from your big diamond.
Yeah.
And giving up.
Right. So, definitely we want you here at Dopest Natives Live to know that we respect the hustle.
Thank you.
We see you and what you're doing, and, we encourage you to keep on keeping on that. Right?
Yeah.
What else you got happening, cracking for you?
I just got my invite to California for the West Coast Function Fest.
Wow.
I've been going there for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first time my actually very first headliner show was in Vegas.
Wow.
At the Entreprenative Gathering.
Sick.
It was fucking dope.
Man, I'd like to get involved in those circles and just to come and podcast and see the people.
Yeah,
and
hit up Richie Ladrigal.
Richie Ladrigal. You should share his contact with me. Get a chance to send me an email, and maybe I can get out, because it's...
Richie, we're coming for you.
Yeah, the way I look at it is like the little embers of a fire from the little MCs or the big MCs from those small communities down south. Those little embers will land here in BC, and we'll fan them and try to create fans.
Yeah. Mix the borders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support them in what they're going to do. When you're down there, by chance, did you ever run into Natalia Chacon?
No.
You ever heard of her?
No.
You haven't heard of Natalia?
No.
Oh, man, you got to check her out. She's like Mexican, and I don't want to say Navajo, but something to that effect. But she's a powwow dancer and so on and so forth. Right down the line, very proud of both of her cultures. But she's got some West Coast slappers, like lowrider type, 6'4" type.
Shit.
Yeah,
I should check that out.
Yeah, she's super cool. And if you're down there, Actually, I think she's from like Reno or something, but yeah, but definitely another dope female, young gunner, maybe 18,
Oh, nice.
19 now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So you're going down to the function. Is that I know, like is that like I know E40 and those guys had like a show called The Function. Is that something like, is it like a hyphy movement, or it's just called The Function down there?
No, I don't know. It's just the West Coast Function Fest.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's all going to be down there? You know.
He said he's so he would usually put the call out for everybody across Turtle Island, but he
Yeah.
said this time this is going to be more Cali natives.
Yeah.
I
Cali.
was like, ooh,
That's going to be sick. Are you going to be doing a set out there?
yeah,
Yeah.
have merch.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's nice when I get to take my merch out there, and then like I like to throw merch to the crowd, get the crowd going.
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
likes free shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's dope. I got it. We were talking about an idea of some this little idea I was working on about cooking scarves and throwing scarves out and having everybody have them, and then just we get this little hype, wave your cooking scarf
Nice, yeah.
kind of thing going. Trying to build a anthem kind of song where we get really righteous and want to start knocking people out.
Nice.
On some land back shit, bitch, get that bucket off. All right. Is there anybody out here that you're working with on some music, like some collabos or?
At this moment, not really, cause like I've been working with people, but like if you're on a time frame, if
Yeah.
you got a goal that you're trying to reach and these verses ain't coming in,
Yeah.
it's very hard to like keep your projects moving the way they're supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
So my goal this year was to have 12 drops and then drop the album.
Yeah.
But I've been waiting on verses, and then that's not gonna work. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna.
I think that's
Work.
every artist's struggle is waiting for that verse. It's funny because Savvy was up here the other day, and Indo Slim was blowing him up like, "Yo, man, I need that verse." And Savvy's like, "I'm on the road doing my thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get it to you." And it reminds me, Savvy. I had a verse that I was waiting on from him, and he was like, 1 minute he was in Eugene, the next minute he was in Miami, and I was like, "Yo, bro, where's my verse? Like, I need that verse, right?" And
Throw it in the wind.
right. So I was busting his balls for a bit, but it's all love, and everything's all copacetic now, and he's the homie. So, but I definitely understand the struggle waiting on music. Verses from other people.
Yeah, verses, videos.
If you want to throw them under the bus and say who you wait for, right?
I'm not waiting on no one because I just no projects.
Yeah, that's another good thing. Cause Manic was telling me one day, he's like, "Bro, just don't do any features, because then you don't have to rely on anybody for performances."
That's where I'm at.
Right. But I like features. I don't think I'll ever really perform. My wife always says, "Get out there and perform." I like making the songs and stuff and just put it out, and somebody trips over one, cool. But performing that's why I envy that, and I say, like, man, you went to the Gathering MCs and had the gumption to want to get up there and rock.
Yeah,
in front of
actually,
people,
so right before, so I had a set there. I had a 10-minute set, and right before I went on stage, I biffed it in a tree hole, and I rolled. There was so much people there, like, oh shit! I was damn. So I went up there with a bloody knee, but I still did it.
Oh yeah, that's sick. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I gotta say, man, that performance that you had at the festival the other day was dope. Like,
yeah.
You had the belly dancer, and like it looked like you had wings behind you.
Yeah, I didn't even know. We didn't practice that. We didn't. We just like, I was like, "Hey, you want to come to my show?" She's like, "Yep." "Do you want me to glow?" "Yep." "Okay." That was it. And then she did that, and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Like, that was amazing. It threw me into like, I want to shoot a music video like this.
Yeah.
With her and a whole bunch of other dancers.
That was sick.
Like, all butterflies.
Performance is so important, and that was definitely one of the dopest performance of the night. Yeah. Imagine you had you do have a producer, if you can just look at and you guys just know what's up. Like, as soon as you play the beat, you're just like, yep, let's go. Right?
Yeah.
Hit record.
Yeah. It got to the point where he stopped working with me, and I was like, dang, you don't want to work with me no more? It's like that. But what he was doing, he was teaching me how to engineer myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I know how to engineer myself, and now I prefer to engineer myself.
Yeah.
And so I started engineering some of my homies, and it was dope.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I engineer for myself as well, and for whoever. That's all I ever did for everybody was engineer. But when I started to rap, when I didn't have anybody to rap for me, I just rapped my own stuff. And it was faster for me to just hit record and then just start rapping.
Yeah, like I started harmonizing. Yeah. And then I'd pick through whatever that was there.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'd find cool shit and I was like, oh damn, like that. Like I'd change my tempo, and on this next song that you're gonna play, I feature myself. So it's like I have my Indian name is Sunrise Woman. Yeah. And I think Sunrise Woman is proper pinky up, like real, like straight to it, right? But then we have Shellz, and she's like the ghetto gutter gangster type. Yeah. So in that song, I mixed both of them. Yeah. And you'll hear that.
That's sick. You know, man, we talk about this all the time because Rich Unk is a character that I put on for when I'm doing my music and stuff, and that guy's bigger than life, hilarious, funny, and can just be a blast. Yeah. But reality is, I'm a cranky old MFer.
Right. Reality is, I'm quiet. I'm like reserved. I'm like, you really gotta like know me to get me out of my shell. Yeah. There you go. Shell.
So you made that transition to MzShellz. What was that about?
That was actually Sino brought that up, and he was like, "You're stepping into a new light now. You have to like." You know, own that. Yeah. Own your
bullets,
power.
Lady. Drop the gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Put all that away. You're not there no more. Shotgun. Yeah. You're not there no more. So that was actually a part of my very first mainstream song. We shot a music video called Get That Money, and this is where Native by Nature came into play. It was a part of my verse. Yeah. And one day, Sino was like, we should try to put that on a shirt. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And we did it, and we walked around Granville, and like 10 people came up to me. That's a dope shirt. That's a dope shirt. Where'd you get that from? Can I get that? Like, I got so much love. We were just walking around too.
Native,
and then boom.
Native by Nature. I've seen some of the hoodies you did where I don't know if you're stitching on the floral patterns.
Yeah, on the hood.
Those are badass.
Yeah, it was funny the way it came to be. I had my jacket on a chair, and one of my friends threw her cookum scarf. She took it off, and boom, it landed in the hood. It was on. Yeah. It was fucking on and popping. Yeah. I was like, that would look really cool. Yeah. Let me learn how to do this. I started that 3 years ago, and it's the only hoodie that I've ever made ever since.
How many of those did you bang out?
I'd say almost 1,000, because I got... Yeah. Yeah. No, I actually first started doing that, and it took me like 6 hours. Yeah. And then this guy's like, okay, I see you struggling, man. I'm gonna get you a sewing machine. Yeah. So he bought me a sewing machine, and I was able to get it done in like an hour. Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick, man. Yeah. I really just real like those hand-stitched, handmade hoodies.
Just real like them.
Like one for Christmas.
Right?
You know, I respect artists and their works. You know, I had Gina Lee make me a oval plan.
She's sick.
Biker vest, so when I'm riding on my bike, I can represent the Indians.
Yeah.
You know, like Indians got nice shit too. Like
expensive. Pinky up.
Niche, you know. And, so man, you know, maybe one of these days I can cop one of those custom.
Yeah, most definitely.
If you still make them.
I will never stop.
Yeah. nativebynature.ca. Can they get the merch there still?
Yep, nativebynature.ca, Native by Nature Inc. on Instagram, or you can hit me up directly, or TikTok. Yeah, we out here.
TikTok.
As long as Canada Post is working.
Yeah.
Canada Post, we love you. Don't leave us.
We got a new song coming up here. It's dropping soon. When's this dropping?
November 1st.
Dance to me now. Dance to me now. Standing on business, I'm all about my bag. From the millions, and we burning up the tech. Not negotiating about anything I say. I put bitches on that don't wanna see me bang. So come on me if I gotta watch my back. Solo shells, I ain't want to run in packs. Cutting them off with surgical precision. Move funny girl, that's a personal decision. Knew I had it right, cause look at how you move. Out of everything you do, yeah, this is what you choose. Walking with my ancestors, stepping with the groove. We stay prayed up and we stepping with the boom. Bringing out the ancestors, the war cries. Stepping through a lens, even seen it ride. Gotta get mine, cause I'm on fire. Gotta let it go, cause you down to ride. What we gon' do, it's a weekend vibe. Bounce with me now, bounce with me now. No, we gon' get this weekend right. Ride with me now, ride with me now. Bounce to the beach, I know that's right. I hustle for mine, I know that's right. Gotta get mine, it's a weekend. It's a weekend, it's a weekend. In the Philippines, all that hate, I'm no affiliate. Credit me, so different. Miss from West Woman, I get it very lit. Bring the crowd bass, cut the lights out. Couldn't show y'all what it's all about. All about mine and we turn it out. Come around, that's the beat I'm tryna dance. Classy little shorty, pretty girl motion. You ain't find me, but can see me by the ocean. On my wave, coming back my way. Hit by hit, it's a bliss by day. Hustle go emotion, I play my cards right. Ready by day, I'm a hustle by night. I'm a hustle by night. Get it right. What we gon' do, it's a weekend vibe. Bounce with me now, bounce with me now. No, we gon' get this weekend right. Ride with me now, ride with me now. Bounce to the beach, I know that's right. I hustle for mine, I know that's right. Gotta get mine, it's a weekend. It's a weekend, it's a weekend vibe. Bounce with me now, bounce with me now. Bounce with me now, bounce with me now. Bounce with me now, bounce with me now.
Hey. Drop it November 1st.
November 1st, we got that heater. Weekend bounce, MzShellz.
Yeah.
That was badass.
Yeah. Yo, that song wrote itself. Sometimes the beat just writes itself. Sometimes it be like that. Shout out to VIP for making all these dope beats. He's a producer in Regina, Saskatchewan under Getting Mine Entertainment.
Where can we find MzShellz online?
MzShellz Music on YouTube, everywhere. TikTok, MzShellz Music.
MzShellz.com.
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 Website to be official.
Official like a referee with a whistle.
Hey.
Hey, I stole that from Snoop Dogg. That ain't mine. Well, we appreciate you for coming through. One of the dopest natives alive. You know, it's been a blessing and an honor to have you here. And again, you know, we want to see you win. You know, me and my wife, we're supporters, and we're really happy for you. Again, one of our mutual friends wished that he could have came out today. He was trying to. He lives way out in Hope now. I don't know if Mr. Jenkins.
John Jenkins.
Old Jenkins. Shout out to John Jenkins.
Shout out to you, Blade Runners.
One of the homeboys. I'm gonna throw him out on Front Street because he's one of the only native people in Hope who just happens to own the biggest, baddest house on the block.
What?
$1 million house in Hope.
That's
owned
how you
by
do it.
Nietzsche.
That's how you do it.
Much respect to that, because that's what we're all going to have here, especially MzShellz on the trajectory that she's going, all the music and the merch and everything else. She's well on her way, making them millies. And we going out with a little bit more MzShellz. Shout out to all the Nietzsche's in Regina, holding it down for you, girl. Make sure you stay tuned. Dopest Natives Live. MzShellz coming up to you down in California. NativeByNature.ca. Come and get some.
Dopest Natives Alive.
Make it real loud for the city, for the city, for the city.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Los Angeles. 818.
Hey.
We killed it. All right.
Awesome. Don't